What's up, guys? It's Hot Wheels Tournaments. I'm here today with a review of the 8-car Gran Turismo set just released by Hot Wheels. Each and every single car in the set is inspired by or based on a car in the Gran Turismo game. When I posted the case unboxings for the Gran Turismo set, I know a lot of you guys said that the video game was very good. Personally, I have never played it. I have played Forza, though, which I assume is very similar, and I really like that game. I can't wait to get this set open. Each car looks fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick look at each car here before we get started. Then we will take an in-depth look at each one. So, coming up on the last car here, this is the Lamborghini Aventador. Let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with the car that is one of 8 in the set, and probably the most anticipated in the set, the Nissan Skyline GTR R32. This is a JDM craze is sweeping the Hot Wheels collectors community, and this is a JDM car. People are going nuts for this thing, and it is probably the most wanted car in the set. I'll go ahead, give you a look at the card real quick. Very cool card art, very well done for the Gran Turismo series. I really like it. The back of the card just shows each car in the series. It's the same on every single car in the series. I did buy a set to keep carded, so I can keep a set loose. So, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Here it is, in a bright red, the Nissan Skyline GTR R32. Personally, I don't know a lot about JDM cars, don't know a lot about the GTR. I know a lot of people really like it, and it is one of the most popular castings Hot Wheels has done. Let's go ahead and take a look at tampos real quick. Looks like we get a 32 on the side there. Try and focus in on it for you. There we go. Nissan on the side, down in this left corner. It's kind of hard to see, but it does say Polyphony. Get a couple of logos. Don't know what those necessarily mean. On the hood, we get a matte black tampo with Nissan, and once again that 32. Exact same thing on the other side. Looks pretty good. And on the back, we get a Skyline. Here, focusing on that. The back, if it'll focus. Let's try again. On the back, we get a Skyline tampo and some taillight tampos. So we do get a full tampo treatment on this car. It also has a plastic spoiler. I much prefer plastic spoilers to metal spoilers on Hot Wheels cars. Personally, I think it makes them look a lot better and a lot more realistic. This car has fantastic execution. It looks really good, and really happy to add this to the collection. It is a great way to start off this set and this video. So there it is. That's the Nissan Skyline. Let's jump to the car that is 2 of 8 in the series. It is the Jaguar XJ220. Probably the least exciting casting in this series. Nonetheless, it looks really good. Let's go ahead, take a look at it. This is not a casting Hot Wheels has used in a while. Very old casting, probably the oldest in the set. Here it is. Looks really good. Let's take a look at some of the tampos we get. It says Jaguar on the side with the number 41. We get the XJ20 right by that back wheel. And then it looks like we get a little logo that says Champion right by that 41. On the roof, we get a Gran Turismo tampo. We also do get some sweet headlight tampos, and once again, that 41 is on it as well. Same thing on the side. That Polyphony tampo reappears once again. Tail lights, doesn't look like we get any. We do get a tampo on the rear spoiler there. Looks very good. Personally, like I said, not a car I was very excited to see in the set, but the execution on it is absolutely fantastic. Love the tampos, love the color. You know, may not be excited about the casting, but the execution on the car was absolutely perfect. So, next, let's go to the card that is 3 of 8 in the series. One of the ones I'm most excited for, the Ford GT-LM. Looks absolutely awesome in that matte black. Let's go ahead and crack it. There it is. That thing is absolutely awesome. Obviously, Tampa-wise, this car is the highlight of the set. Maybe not the most exciting casting, but the execution on it is probably the best I've ever seen on a Hot Wheels car, if I'm going to be personally honest. Let's take a look at some of the tampos. We get the American flag right by that back wheel well there. The number 4 says Ford GT by that front wheel. And it's hard to see, but it does say Gran Turismo right above it. And once again, the polyphony tampo reappears on the hood. We get some very nice headlights, and the number 4 once again, it says GT on the top of the roof there. We get a sick plastic spoiler. Doesn't look like we get any tail lights, and it's the same on the other side. Absolutely fantastic car. Execution on all these cars is absolutely perfect. They all look stunning in their tampos, I think. And this is easily the best tampo treatment I've ever seen on a car. The matte black, I love it when Hot Wheels does this on its cars. The cars look great when they do it. And this is a perfect car to do it on. So, huge fan of this car. Next up, we got the car that is 4 of 8 in the series. The Pagani Huayra. Love the Huayra as a car. It's absolutely awesome. Love the Hot Wheels casting. I think it's a great casting. Great choice for this series, I think. Screwed it up. Give me a second to get out of the package. Alright, here we go. There it is, in a nice blue. I think it looks really good. I love the wheels. I think the wheels are the best part about this car in this case. Just those blacked out wheels look great. Really shows off the car's curves and style. Tampo-wise, we do kind of get, it's kind of hard to see, but we do get some kind of blue striping going on the back and hood of the car. I think that's really cool. Looks really good. We get a 15th anniversary tampo right there on the left side, as you can see. The GT obviously standing for Gran Turismo. Can't tell if those headlights are tampoed. It looks like they are. Those look absolutely fantastic. Taillights, just no taillights, but we do get a Pagani tampo and a Huayra tampo on the back there. On the side, once again, just says Huayra back there. Looks absolutely fantastic. I like the tampo treatment on this one. Probably the least exciting in terms of tampos. The car still looks very clean, looks very fast. Absolutely outstanding pick for this series. You know, I think it's a little bit underrated. I don't think people aren't going to appreciate this car as much as they should. Next up, we got, for 5 of 8, we got the 05 Dodge Viper SRT10. Once again, kind of like the Huayra, I think this car is going to end up being a little underrated for what it is, because it looks absolutely fantastic in the package. We'll see how it looks out. Here it is, in black and red. I wish they wouldn't have done the sparkling black on this car, and they would have done a matte black like they would have done on the Ford GT. I think it would have looked a lot better. I guess they didn't want to do 2 matte black cars in the same set, though. That's fine. It still looks great in this shinier version. Tampo-wise, we get some nice red stripes running down the side. Or down the side. What am I saying? On the top. On the hood, we do get some nice headlight tampos, as well as the Dodge logo, it looks like. On the side, we get the number 06. Right above that, it says Gran Turismo. And on the side, we get the Gran Turismo logo right by that front wheel. Taillights, doesn't look like we get any, which is a little disappointing for a set this high quality. Some cars got the full tampo treatment, some didn't. Once again, same thing on the side. The 6 and the Gran Turismo tampo looks absolutely awesome. Once again, I think like the Huayra, it's going to end up being a little underrated, and people aren't going to appreciate it a lot. Although I am a little biased towards Vipers. I think they're awesome cars. Anyways, that's the Dodge Viper. Next up, we got the Aston Martin 177. Now, I love the 177 as a casting as a car. I think it's a great car. However, the Gran Turismo version, for me, just doesn't quite look right. It's the wheels that throw me off. I don't like the 10 spokes with I don't like the gray 10 spokes. If they were black, it might have changed my opinion, but it just doesn't look quite right to me. I wish they would have chosen a different wheel color. Other than that, though, the car's absolutely fantastic. I like this sparkling silver. We had 77 on the side here. It says Gran Turismo just above that. Gran Turismo by the Gran Turismo logo is down by that back wheel once again. On the hood, we get the 77 tempo and a nice silver stripe that runs down it. We also get that on the top. In terms of taillights, doesn't look like we get any. And the same thing on the side. So I think in terms of the tampos and the color for the car, I think it's absolutely fantastic. It hits spot on. I just don't think the wheels quite match up with it. It just doesn't look quite right to me, which is a little disappointing. I think this is probably my least favorite car of the set for that reason, although it is looking a lot better out of the package. Nonetheless, still a great car. Just wish they would have chosen different wheels. Next up, probably the car I'm looking most forward to in the series. It's one of my all-time favorites, the Lamborghini Gallardo LP 570-4 Superleggera. That is a mouthful. Alright, here we go. Absolutely awesome car. I love this. Once again, super happy they did the blacked out wheels on this car. It looks great with them. Really does show off the style of the car. Tampo-wise, we get a 57 on the side here. Gran Turismo written right above that. Looks like we get some black tampos to represent one of the vents, try and make it look like the vents on the car, and we get a nice black stripe there. On the hood, we do get headlights, and once again, that 57 logo. Nothing on the top of this car. One of the things I love about Hot Wheels is this window that shows off the engine in the car. They actually molded the engine into the plastic interior, which I think is absolutely awesome. Love it. That's one of the things I love about Hot Wheels supercars is they do that, and it looks absolutely fantastic. In terms of taillights, looks like we do get some. Ooh. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, we get some nice taillights and Lamborghini written in silver across the back of it there. Absolutely fantastic car. Like I said, probably the car I was looking to. I was probably looking probably the car I was looking forward to the most. Absolutely fantastic execution on this one. I think it's one of the better versions of it that's been released. And finally, last but not least, the car that is 8 of 8 in the series, another Lamborghini. It is the Aventador LP 700-4. Go ahead and open it up here. Once again, I love Lamborghinis. The Aventador is no exception. Absolutely fantastic car. I'm not necessarily a fan of the orange color. I like the color orange. I just don't think it looks as good on the Aventador. Would have preferred if they went kind of with like a blue or something just as unique as orange, but something that would have looked a lot better on the car. So we've got a number 4 here on the side. It says Gran Turismo. We get some nice black stripes running up the side of it as well. Once again, we do get that back window showing off the engine. Looks absolutely fantastic. On the hood, we get a black tampo. And then we also get the number 4 tampo again. And we get some sweet headlights. Doesn't look like we get any taillights. Nonetheless, awesome car. Wish they would have made it orange, but it still looks very good. So that's it. That's my review on the Gran Turismo series. If I had to pick a least favorite car in the series, it would be the Lamborghini Aventador. This car is not bad by any means. You know, this is a really good car. This is a really good casting, and the deco on this is really good. I just don't like the orange as much. You know, like I said, there isn't a bad car in this series. I just don't think this car is as good as some of the others are. You know, it's not quite on the same level. You know, this car is good. Some cars were great, and some cars were fantastic, you know. But it's still a good-looking car. It just isn't my favorite, you know. That's all I can say on that. If I had to pick a favorite car, there are 3 or 4 I would consider. Probably, I like the Nissan. I think the Nissan was fantastic. I like the Pagani and Dodge as well. The Superleggera looks really good. I just think it's a little plain. I wish they would have put a little more deco on it other than just this number 57. And my favorite car in the series is the Ford GT. I mean, this car was meant to be the highlight of the series. You know, it was meant to be the best car in the series, and it is. You know, this is, like I said, this is the best deco I've ever seen on a car. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, you've got a great color choice in the matte black. The deco was executed absolutely perfectly. I don't know if this exact car is in the Gran Turismo game. If it is, Hot Wheels did a great job of replicating it. The wheels on this, I love those white rims. They look absolutely awesome. The plastic spoiler just really puts the car over the top in terms of how realistic it looks. Hot Wheels delivered on the set, and especially on this car. It's absolutely fantastic. So that's all for now, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. I definitely recommend picking up this Gran Turismo set. It's probably the best set they've released in the last year or so. So that's all for now, and see you later. Peace.